Hi, I'm Ivana. I am 29 years old. I live in Paris at the moment. And here is a little introduction to this channel uh, and basically everything that you can see on it. So this channel, in fact, Iviland, was born during the pandemic, as it was my way of my own contribution to these unprecedented circumstances the world was found in. Although my situation has changed, as now I am one of those people who stayed without a job. I ended up being a student again. But what we created during the past, so it's been 6 months, has been so strong and so powerful that I feel obliged to continue. It simply was a matter of making our own contribution for us not to go back to the same normal we had before COVID. I think we can do a lot better than that. And well, you cannot hide and have your voice be heard. And I believe I do have something to say. And for me not to complain about the circumstances, it's it's much more practical to actually do something about it. And I hope that all these tools that I will be sharing with you can help you do the same. So if you're interested in my background, I actually have an MSc from finance. Currently, I'm doing a second MSc, which is from, it's a specialization in the events industry. That's how I ended up in Paris. And for 6 months, I had a really cool job of organizing programs for congresses. So content is my know-how, but it's been more than 10 years now that I've entered into a holistic idea of living. It's been surely more than 15 years that I've been introduced to homeopathy. It just went on from there as I met a lot of interesting people, a lot of really, really smart people who were kind enough to share their knowledge. Not everyone is like that. It just went on from there, and I took an elective of positive psychology during my bachelor degree. If Mr. Thanos Karanatio sees this, thank you. This really greatly helped me find my way outside business and finance, and surely enriched my life while I was doing these courses. And since then, although my career has been versatile, I became an Indian balance instructor and a medical Qigong instructor. So these are the two tools you will definitely see on this channel. Indian balance is, let's say, a meditation in movement. It's been invented by a German physiotherapist who has native Indian heritage. And I think what he created is really something extraordinary, as I also have a medical background from my family, whose tradition of doctors I broke. I do know a lot about physical medicine, so I can tell you that he did a really good job in doing the exercises our body really needs for optimal daily functioning and long-term health, while combining this meditative aspect of native Indians, who, unlike us in the modern world, actually live in accordance with nature. And speaking of this aspect, this is how I also ran into the galactic ancient Maya's calendar, who is, just to note, it's not the Mayan calendar, it's simply based on it, as Jose Arqueles enriched it for us to have a spiritual tool for self-growth and self-improvement in general. So you will see on my Instagram, Iviland Lying Paris. You'll see a lot of content on that, and I can also, I might be sharing here as well the story of it, basically idea is that we have a Mayan year of 13 months, but 13 times 28 days, which is the exact number of lunar cycles. So we get to be harmonized with nature as we have 13 moons throughout the year, as they change. So this is really one of the first signs how our lives are out of accordance. As we, with 12 months, we've completely cut out a whole month out of our calendar, and obviously as the things are outside, if we don't follow them, micro universe gets disturbed, because after all we are a small universe in which we have the entire universe within us. And that is Maza. Sorry, might as well introduce you to her as well. They will be, you can also find a lot of holistic dog health posts written by me on Vichy Pets, by the way. She's a very, very, very special dog who's been my loyal companion for 9 years now. So to go on, so there will be the galactic calendar, which we will use to simply use the time to our advantage, to pay the smallest price there is to pay to achieve something. Because if you want to, for example, if you want to achieve a business goal in the time where simply nature is forcing you to go within, I'm not saying you cannot do it, but you're going to pay a much higher price than you would if you would actually choose a time which is more suitable for action. And the story goes on and on. I will make a separate video about the current wave spell we're in, which is the Red Earth wave spell, which is really an important time to grow our roots, to stabilize our position, and to be open for synchronicities, like for the messages that the universe keeps sending us. Are we headed the right way? Are we listening to inner guidance, etc., etc.? There will be a special video and section for this calendar. The third one, the third topic will be the medical Qigong, which is based on the traditional Chinese medicine, which looks at us, at our health, as a system of 5 elements. So, for example, right now, we're about to switch from the 5th season, which is the season of Earth, see the synchronicity, and it's going to change into the metal element of autumn, where obviously our lungs are going to be the most important organ to focus on, which I think especially during these times, it's very important to work on our immune system. So that's a little bit on medical Qigong, and it's a set of fixed exercises in which you hold the pose for quite some time, as it gets your chi moving, your vital energy throughout your body. So that's a bit different. Indian balance is movement, although meditative movement. This is more fixed. We're also going to use Kundalini yoga elements, again, to increase vital energy, simply by, I don't know where you are, but in Paris, we're obliged to wear masks literally everywhere. So whether you're inside or outside, you can't take the damn thing off. So I think we would all have great use of some fresh chi and fresh energy. And most importantly, although I love the internet as it enabled me to do what I love, it's been 3 years now that I worked online as a content writer, and I cannot be more grateful for the people I've met. On the other hand, let's face it, we have a lot of junk. And I really think it's our duty to do something about it and to actually work on providing quality content with what we post. I don't judge anyone who is into selfies and taking pictures of clothes, etc. But I really think it is our responsibility to create a masterpiece of our daily lives. This is actually the whole idea behind the galactic calendar, to use time as art and not as an enemy that is killing us. So I hope I managed to give you a brief idea of what this channel will be about. There will be all sorts of content posted on Instagram, which I do my best to do daily. There will be some specialized programs on Patreon, and YouTube will be the point of all the useful, practical, and information that you can really use despite the current day. So something that really can follow you throughout your life. That it doesn't matter, you don't have to do them. For example, I don't know, you do meditations for 40 days. You can even skip, but maybe at some point in your life, you will remember that you heard about this and it will be of use to you. So this is my desire, as I have a lot of friends that very dear friends and people I respect who are in healthcare and who have been through the most dreadful time during this year. And Iviland was created for me to help them, to say thank you to them, and to say thank you to everyone who has enriched my life by hopefully transferring all this knowledge to people who need it and who will take good use of it by actually using it to become better people, and not focus on changing others and fighting windmills. Although without a doubt, the more you work on yourself, people around you will change as well. But our main focus will be our inner world, our neutral mind, and to live in accordance with our hearts and our souls, which hold the tasks we are here to do. So thank you for your attention, and if you decide to subscribe, welcome to Iviland.